This is our hydrocyclone here, and let me show you about its details so you guys can check about its inside. It is a totally closed equipment, and there are like 3 parts. It is the best equipment for refining, washing, and concentrating the crude starch milk after separating most of the protein and other light substances by the separator. It by many groups of countercurrent series, it can replace the separation unit. It has a really small area with 4 centrifuge process. Has a really simple structure, no vibration. It is really easy to it is really convenient to maintain the equipment, reliable operation, and a lot of other advantages. The production of the same quality of starch done with the centrifuge process to save about 50% investment. It is really easy to operate, easy to maintain, and the cost for the equipment is relatively low. So it is one of the equipment with high promotion value in the starch industry. I'm sure if you have already done the starch business, you must know about this hydrocyclone equipment. Why do we have to use about the hydrocyclone? For this one, the screened core starch milk contains a certain amount of protein, and those protein particles, it is really tiny, really small, but the time is too long. It can accumulate into a group, so that the separation effect is gradually reduced, so should be separated as soon as possible. And if the primary separation is done by the separator, and the refining and the washing starch can be completed by the 6 to 9 stage cyclone, and the overflow yellow pump can be recovered before returning to the separator. And in the process of total cyclone purification, separation, and refining, the cyclone group, it is divided into 2 parts. The first part uses 6 to 8 groups for primary concentration and separation, and the second part uses 10 to 12 groups for refining and washing. And if 6 to 8 groups of washing parts it is added at the last, the quality of starch will be better. And if you do have any questions for this hydrocyclone here, you can type something to let me know that you are here and you do interested about this hydrocyclone here. And in the total cyclone process, because of the coarse pump directly enter the cyclone group for separation and washing, the secondary powder, hold a second, let me just pause it here to show you. Yeah, you guys can see more clearly about it. So the secondary powder with the small proportion of protein will flow out of the overflow port together with the yellow pump, and in order to improve the economic benefit, the 2 parts of the cyclone have 3 to 4 groups of recovery cyclone, and the recovered secondary starch slurry will flow back to the original slurry pool for separation. If high quality starch it is needed to produce, the recovered secondary starch should be stored and disposed separately. And the hydrocyclone used in starch industry belongs to liquid hydrocyclone, and its working principle, it is similar to that of like gas hydrocyclone. It is separated by centrifuge force and suspension posted with a different specific gravity of particles, and material enters in the tangential position of cyclone tube at a certain pressure. Yeah, just like the video I just showed you. And it rotates in the tube and produces a larger centrifuge force. The larger particles move along the tube wall and discharged by the bottom flow hole, while the similar particles move up near to the center and are like discharged by the overflow port. And the effect for this hydrocyclone, it is related to the series of the feed concentration. The more serious, the more clean, the more substance is removed and the quality of starch is improved accordingly.